pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Gamecocks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great day.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. Touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On the move. Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got a man. They will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.
14, Arizona State, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Keeps looking downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got him downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Touchdown Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Under fire. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, their offseason just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young...
Lots of running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The sure hands. It's Beebe. Out across the 30 mark. Down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Third down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
On the run, it's Hansen. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Steps away to find some room. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Black 14! Black 14!
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Hansen. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some pop.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll get rid of it. snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Might be changing the route. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Got the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That slices the lead to 2. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Using his feet. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout, think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big long runs.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Levis. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the breaks into the open, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Finds his man. It's Clark. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Thanks, going for the goal line.
Great job by the defense there on 3rd down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. 4th down.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. From the gun. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.